Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the live stream. I'm Christopher Dahl, and it's Space Art Wednesday. Hey, thank you for coming on board. Thank you for sticking around with me. Hey, it's great. It looks like we got a full house here tonight. We got Rhonda is here. Hello, Rhonda. And Raoul Duke is here. Awesome. Thank you so much. It's been quite a week. Sort of went off the deep end a little bit here, but we've got a really fun show tonight. So we are going to take a little bit in the first part of the show, and I hope you enjoyed my opening intros up until now, because this might be the last night that intro is on the live stream. So we're going to take a look at something new I put together. Gosh, I put it together in a week. I can't believe it. So we're going to take a look at that, and then I think we're going to paint. I'll tell you why I say I think. We're going to see how I feel after the first part of the show. Anyway, thank you, everyone. We gather Wednesday nights. I live stream Wednesday nights, and we paint space art. I call it space art, but it's obviously science fiction art. Sometimes we do astronomy. Sometimes we do other fun things and whimsical things. But it's a good time. Sort of painting Bob Ross style, and I appreciate you all being here. In fact, I've been trying to make improvements on the live stream, as you know, and last week a couple of you mentioned that my frame rate was looking a little jittery. So I made some adjustments. I'm hoping that maybe I've gotten that taken care of. I went back after last week's live stream and took a look at the video on our giant TV, which, oh my God, I need to dress better. I need to do something with the hair. No, but beyond that, so I'm watching it on the TV, and I noticed the same frame rate thing. So I'm not sure if it's a limitation of the cameras that I'm using, or if it's a limitation to the settings. So I found a couple of things, made the change tonight. Let's take a look and see how it goes. Let me get that microphone out of my way. I know, it's like hair everywhere. Oh my gosh. I'm not kidding. After last week, the other thing I wanted to do too, I was sort of, it's a little uncomfortable starting a YouTube video sometimes. There's a dead spot before I hit my intro, and I just wanted to fill that time. Frame it looks good. Oh, thank you. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Kieran, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was really weird. I think in the move, I lost a couple of settings in my mix. I'm catching up. I didn't even have my microphone set up properly till 3 weeks ago. I was raw dogging a microphone. It's terrible. I can't believe it. So anyhow, but yeah, I do try to make improvements. So when you make suggestions on the chat during the live stream, I do listen to them. It should be a good time. So I've made those, and instead of I was just going to do a simple title card to sit on the screen, like a PowerPoint slide, really. Just to sit there in front of the video while I'm clicking away, because there's a little bit of a delay between when you start and go, and I don't want it to just be like me going, which is usually what I'm doing, because, as you know, professional live stream. So I thought, okay, I'll throw together a quick card. I'll grab some of my logos I used on my posters and a few other things. Let's just put something together that looks kind of fun, and that sort of snowballed into what I'm going to show you tonight over the course of a week. Hey, Edie's here. Hello, Edie from New York City. Greetings. How are you doing tonight? Glad everybody on board. Thank you. Hey, very cool. We are, we have Thomas Kigman. Greetings, Thomas. How you doing? Thank you. We are, we're getting ready to roll tonight. We're going to be doing, I'll be doing some painting, but first we are going to, in a few minutes, not very long here, we're going to take a look at something new for the live stream. I think this is going to replace the, hey, Raoul Duke. Hey, hello again. I think this is going to replace the opening altogether, because I don't know. I kind of got into it, and one thing led to another. It was a lot of fun. So I'm absolutely exhausted. It was a week. I can't believe. Oh my gosh! I looked at it just before the live stream. I was editing until about an hour before the live stream. So yeah, bear with me. Okay. So here's the plan. I'm gonna show this tonight. Will be posted on YouTube probably. I think tomorrow. Maybe later on this evening. We'll see. There's a couple of things I want to finesse before I let it go to the general public. So in a couple of minutes, I'm gonna start it and play it here, and then I'll play it again at the end of the live stream tonight for anyone that missed it. It'll be our outro this evening. Yeah, or maybe, who knows? Maybe we'll get to one or the other. But yeah, in the course of this being my professional live stream, for some reason my Stream Deck has decided I don't want to talk to my OBS, so I can't do anything with it. So I'm sitting here at my desk now, which is great. I do have a canvas ready to go. Well, it's behind this. This is an old painting. I always have something on here to help me with color and light balancing and all that fun stuff. Fortunately, I seem to have a large chunk of paintings around here. Awesome. Okay, so the other important matters to get out of the way at the start of the stream. As always, you are all following me. You are all here. Thank you so much. But if you're new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button as well. I didn't have to worry about that on Twitch. Please hit the like button. That actually does help support the content, my stream, and my channel. So thank you very much, everybody. The quick rundown is it's going great on YouTube. The switch has been fantastic. Numbers are going up fast. Very, very cool. So thank you, everybody. G'day from New Zealand. Hello, David. Hey, welcome aboard. That's awesome. Thank you from New Zealand. I would love to visit someday. Absolutely. It's on the wish list. Rhonda says, hey, are you still planning on model building live stream? Absolutely. 100% yes. All of the planning that I was intending to do for the Model Cat and Other live stream was put on hold this last week because of, well, let's put it this way, Thomas. I actually did do some model building this week, but it's not the model building I think you're thinking of. So anyhow, yeah, thank you. As always, go ahead and hit my store if you want any really cool merchandise. We got t-shirts in now. We've got some really cool swag gifts with space art on them. There's going to be a couple more things coming up, and the calendar is now available for pre-order on my website. So the 2025 Space Art by Christopher Dahl calendar, you can get the pre-order in. It's going to ship at the end of October, early November. This year we got it in on time. So if you're interested, go ahead and hit the store and drop in a pre-order. You will have a calendar full of space art for the year. And as always, all the proceeds go to supporting the channel, me and the cats and Stephanie. And speaking of the cats, we are also supporting Dollhouse Catina, which is our little rescue operation we've got going on right here. We're down to 17 cats now, so check out the page there as well. Yeah, so it's gonna be a good time. We've got 17 here, and they're doing pretty good, but it's a lot. So anything you can do to support us there would be fantastic. Hey, how's it going, Nick? How you doing? Hey, Nick asks, hey, did I get my oils yet? I did, Nick. I've got oils, and hey, I even have my casein. I've got it all. Well, not all, but I've got most of it. So the oils are back. We are going to dive back into oils and casein very, very soon in the live stream. I keep saying that. I know everyone keeps asking, when are you going to do it? Well, I'll do it. I'll do it. No, but really, I actually have everything here, which is really fantastic. Very exciting. There's just so many projects I really want to do. I've got a pile of canvases here. I still have some in storage, but I have enough here to keep me going. There's going to be a lot of painting this fall, both on stream and off, and hopefully you'll be able to get a chance to check that out. Oh, and also, I have revised. I'm sorry, this is the sales pitch part. We're going to get to the fun stuff. I have revised my Patreon. I've taken it on myself as an obligation to everybody that's following. Instead of all the poor souls that followed me last year and didn't post anything, I am posting multiple times a week, especially with the new projects coming up. So there's some cool stuff that I can't share yet. It's a good time. I couldn't find a book on your art last time I checked your website. Have you published one? You asked me that before, Edie. I have not published a book on my art. I have not published that yet. That is not taken place. That's a to-do project. It's a big one too, so it's going to probably take a little bit. The best thing you can do right now for the artwork is to hit my store, check out some prints, and if there is a print in particular that you are interested in, drop me a line. I'm happy to work out something for you. Yeah, awesome. Hey, we got everyone in here, so let's get the show rolling. Okay. I'm about ready to debut for you the new Space Art by Christopher Dahl intro, plus a little bit more. And when you see it, I think you're going to understand what I mean. So volume up, people. Hit the full screen. Yeah, get some calendar. Actually, yeah, the calendar is great. A great option, Edie. Grab the calendar. There's great art in there. It's gonna be a good time. Yeah, the calendars have been gorgeous. I've been thrilled. So if you're interested in actually having some space on your wall, the calendar is a great way to do it. You get like 14, actually like 16 or more images. There's a bunch in there, and they're well picked. They're the good ones. All right. Without further ado, let's roll for the new Space Art by Christopher Dahl intro. Let me make sure my volume's all up. Yep. All right. And action. I'm going to just keep quiet. Did I hit it? Sorry.
Personal Services, how may I help you today?
Yeah, hi. I just arrived last week, and, I have a question for you.
Oh, welcome aboard. We're glad to have new people here at the base.
Thank you, yes. So, is it safe up here?
I mean, what do you mean?
Well, you've got a nuclear waste dump the size of Nebraska just over the hills, and I mean, what happens if it explodes?
Oh, it's just new person jitters. You'll be settled down in a couple of weeks.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. What was that?
Okay. So give us a call. We'll get back to you later. Okay, bye.
What direction is the stairs?
professional live stream. There we go. Thank you. Sorry about that. Like I said, my stream deck is a little off, so I kept hitting the button and it looked at me like I didn't know what I was doing. So thank you very much. Excellent. I was to say congratulations, Wes, on the finishing your project for Moana. That's really cool. Thank you. I know you're definitely relieved. It was crunch time for you, I'm sure. I've been in a few of those myself at a couple of different groups. But in fact, the last week, I feel like I put myself through a crunch mode with this crazy little intro. It was, I don't know, it just kind of ate my soul. Wes asked, hey, was that Blender? Actually, it is. There's a lot of Blender. All the models are Blender 3D. And let me just go ahead and hit where is... I'm just going to head back over to the old desktop mode there. Where is my head video? There we go. There we are. Okay. I don't have my head on there. Yeah. I love that animations of Eros. I want a whole show. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. The whole I'm just gonna walk through it, little bits of it. This is I hate my video player. The whole thing started with this little title card here. I just wanted the music with some something flat over the whole thing, and honestly, it was just kind of website. Here we go. Yeah, that's. I don't understand why that's not going. There we go. I was going to try to pop my head back up, but it won't. It won't let me do it. Oh my gosh. Anyway, yeah. So I started with this card. Sorry about getting distracted. It's very easy to do. I know what that actually is. Dun, 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 dun. That's the inspiration, and this one, I think I know what it is. I think this thing needs to be up. There it is. I was down below. Oh my gosh. Anyhow, yeah, this card was the first thing that kind of got me going on it, and I wanted the music to go along with it. When I found this track, courtesy of Epidemic Sound, by the way, it was. I don't know. I had the music and the card, and I thought, well, I could animate some text. Well, sure, but it made me think of Space 1999, UFO, all of these science fiction movies from the 70s that I grew up with and I loved, and I loved the models and I loved the show. I had just watched Space 1999 this last June, so it was kind of still in my head. Yeah. Anyway, so I thought, okay, cool. Well, what if I just had the card and then a title screen? Well, to do the title screen, I just have to knock together a moon base and throw in some terrain and grab some antennas, rolled radar antennas over here from. I got those from NASA. They're the Deep Space Telescope arrays. They have 3D models free to use on their website. But all the rest, those are literally the only things that I just like grabbed and threw in. Everything else was completely built. I did the moon base first, and I have a familiarity with Moonbase Alpha just off the top of my head. I didn't have to. I might have peeked at a couple of photos here and there just to get some shapes right, but for the last 2 months, I've been really grinding on Blender. Grinding, yeah, that's a terrible way to put it. Sorry. Trying to get myself up to speed with it. And a lot of the things I've been looking at are, texturing, materials, environments, lighting. And I've been finding there's a methodology to building models in Blender that you can kind of get away with a lot with very little. So the modeling is actually very rudimentary, and I'm sure, Wes, you could probably confirm it's probably the same case even in productions. If you could get away with just putting a square cube in there with a good texture, you're going to do it instead of modeling the whole thing up. So anyway, it was actually pretty quick, but at the same time, it was definitely a lot. And really, from there, I just wanted to do the little the little opening here, just basically the whole this little bit, but things kind of get away with me. I thought if I have the model, I could do a bunch of like static shots, but I can also do these cool pans and, maybe do a couple of rudimentary animations. And that's all great. That's fun. It would be a really great intro. I had to build the Beagle. I'll get to that one in a minute. The Beagle, I'm officially calling it, for the 15% difference to avoid copyright infringement, of course. The Beagle. Oh my gosh. It was actually the last thing I built. I built it 2 days ago in a 12-hour just state of mania. It was crazy. But once you kind of have a few things in your Blender file, whatever file your whatever program you're using for 3D, it's a lot like playing with toys. In a good way. I mean, this is like grabbing your spaceship toys and just having a blast with it. So, yeah, I thought, okay, great. I got the intro with some really cool, snazzy stuff and some really fun things. Beagle, piloted by... That's a good idea, Rhonda, actually. In the show, they were called Eagles, so I had a 15% there. So anyway, I once you have all of this, and my brain was firing in about 50 different directions. I had the music, I've got the title card, I've got a moon base with gadgets, and I'm not going to be spending tons of hours rendering long animations with a lot of detail. It's really just snippets and shots, which I can put together in the other program I was learning how to use, DaVinci Resolve, which is a fantastic video editor. For those of you that are interested, it's excellent. I think I pounded my head against the wall with Adobe Premiere for many years, and I am done with that monster and disaster of a program that it is. So there's a lot of really great stuff, and really, it's all stuff that's in the can. Anybody that's using DaVinci Resolve is probably going to look at this and go, holy crap, you just like opened it up for the first time, didn't you? You threw all the effects into the thing. Yes, I did. I really did. But my philosophy behind something like this is try to do the most you can with as little as you've got. And really, the tools are basically free, so it's a matter of just sort of time, determination, and a little touch of insanity, I guess, for lack of a better term. So yeah, once I was confident that I could pull the intro part together, with the spaceship and properly identifying people in the credits, because Stephanie is a very patient person and I love her dearly. Thank you very much. It was her birthday last week. Everybody say happy birthday to Stephanie. And that's how you live your life. Exactly. Right, Rhonda? It's just a good way to go, honestly. It was when I started taking snapshots of the structures like this, the main mission tower. Please don't look too carefully at the textures. They did a lot of heavy lifting for this animation. If this were a major production, I probably would have taken me three months to nail this stuff out with far better detail. But it's only going to be on the screen for a short time, and it's hidden behind a wall of like filters that make it look digital and film grain. So there you go. Yeah, the overall effect kind of blew my mind. And I put the first one together with all the the kind of film and TV look. I kind of lost my mind. I was like, okay, now you have an opportunity to do something else. And that's really what led to the whole, that's what led to developing skits off of this material. In the assumption that this is a mythical moon base, maybe in a Wes Anderson version of the future of a TV show that never quite exactly existed. And, I thought there's a lot of funny things I can do with this. And so in my sketchbook over here, in between knocking together beagles and buildings, I have like a dozen ideas for little short bits down the road that they play in the Space 1999 universe, but it also kind of carries beyond that a little bit, which is nice. I feel like I like borrowing from a show like this, but I don't want it to be that much of an extent. I do want the rest of the show. There will be more of these. I will tell you right now, there will definitely be more of these. mainly because it was just sort of hilarious. Once I had the structures, doing absolutely terrible things to this moon base made me giggle so much. I had no intention of obliterating the moon base with a lava planet, but hey, I just went through a lava planet tutorial about a week ago, so why not? I had the materials. Plus, it was just making me laugh so much animating it that I just, I didn't do anything too fancy other than just drop it. I'm looking forward to working with some of the particles and physics modules in Blender 3D. So yeah, that's a good time. So the skit, yeah, just a two-part, just a two-person point of view skit with a whole bunch of sound effects and apparently music that is recognized as copyrighted music on YouTube, but not it's not really gonna affect me, I guess. So I'm gonna be careful about that. The music I got through Epidemic Sound, Epidemic Sound specifically offers music that you can use as part of a royalty license. So that's or part of a license, which is really great. He says in a perfectly Wes Anderson movie trailer voiceover. Thanks, Retzi. I appreciate it. Wes Anderson might have taken over part of my soul on this too. I'm not sure. Maybe he was staying in the motorhome in our driveway. Yikes. So yeah. So I did not intend at all to do this shot of the moon passing in front of the Earth. But when I saw it, I had to do it. I wanted, this is actually before I did the red planet. So I had the whole moon base is actually sitting here. It's just hidden. And I popped in a sphere that my moon texture was on already. And the Earth was still in the background. I'm like, well, that's already a Space 1999 shot, for God's sakes. So yeah, it was, that one was a bit of a departure. I had to sort of like, I had to do it. I had to do it. But yeah, so and lens flares. If you don't use a lens flare in every first sci-fi animation you release on the web, you're not doing it right. You have to have lens flares, I'm told. Anyhow, the ending bits here are unfinished. Forgive me. I literally knocked this part together at like an hour before for the live stream. The last end bit. I was finishing it in the hopes that I would actually make a deadline. So yeah, there we go. That is the beast. That is the new intro. Yeah. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I am going to just I'm gonna go ahead and take I know I just started. I realize I got to run to the restroom real quick, and then we're gonna get rolling with the next part of it. So bear with me. Do you want me to roll it again? I could do that. Just curious, because I probably won't have it on YouTube till tomorrow. J.J. Abrams will be proud of the lens flares. Yeah, exactly. I would. There was also a part of building this that really kind of reached into my core. I used to make movies when I was younger and had all intentions of making them. So this is exercising some skills that were definitely part of the system. All right, so I'm going to run it again. Thank you, Rhonda. I appreciate it. I'm going to run it one more time, and I'll be right back. And then we'll get rolling. Thank you everyone for watching it, and I appreciate the compliments. Here we go one more time. And I muted it. That was smart, Chris. Okay, stop. Remember, folks, professional live stream. Yeah. Here it comes.
Personal Services. How may I help you today?
Yeah, hi. I just arrived last week, and, I have a question for you.
Oh, welcome aboard. We're glad to have new people here at the base.
Thank you, yes. So, is it safe up here?
I mean, what do you mean?
Well, you've got a nuclear waste dump the size of Nebraska just over the hills, and I mean, what happens if it explodes?
Oh, it's just new person jitters. You'll be settled down in a couple of weeks.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. What was that?
Oh, okay. Someone gives a call. We'll get back to you later. Okay, bye.
What direction is the stairs?
Too fun, too fun. Oh yeah, sorry. I have my little outro there bit. So then, yeah. Ridiculous. Oh my gosh, ridiculous. Too funny. Thank you everyone. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed that. I have the capability of doing more of these. Although at the end credits, you can see I ran out of my shots, at least without completely repeating myself. I'd like a few more that are sort of in theme. So, yeah. I'm going to apologize to everybody because I am so absolutely tapped, having literally just finished this before the stream. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my painting part of the live stream to Friday. Our Friday time slot, still here on YouTube. But honestly, I don't know if I can pull it out of the tank for a painting right now. I am absolutely just creatively drained right now. It was a bit of a grind to put this together, and I'm not really sure why I did it. Sometimes in the creative arts, when you get this, when you see the muse, you have to grab hold as hard as you can because you don't know how long it's gonna last. And I believe I overextended myself, and you know, I've lost sleep. I was just driven to do this thing that I could just see in my brain, and it was just so like I have all the pieces in my grasp to put this thing together. Yeah. So I'm probably going to call a short stream tonight, and we're gonna reconvene on Friday. I have a special painting request that I would like to tackle. Stephanie has requested a space cat specifically for the sunroom, and I would definitely like to do that. So I would like to do that when I have my batteries recharged and I'm absolutely ready to tackle it. So my apologies again. Professional live stream, right, everybody? There we go. So yes. Oh my gosh. Anyhow, burst of creative. Yeah, it's very weird. I've had this happen to me over the years, but not to this capacity. I feel like, you know, we kind of went down. We took everything down for the move, right? So it was a great year. It was a great adventure, but there's just a lot of things always brewing all the time, and yeah, it's I feel like maybe I was just like the brain was lying fallow again, and you know, shock and surprise, I finally get my studio kind of up and going, and I get rolling with projects and pull the tools together. Yeah, magic sometimes happens, you know. When the lightning strikes, you gotta run with it. You absolutely have to run with it. Relduke says, yeah, we choose to do the stream intros and the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. So true. So very true. Looking forward to the painting on Friday. Very glad you chased the inspiration to create the animation. Thank you, Electric Elf. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you understanding, and I hope that you enjoyed this, because I'd like to do a few more of these. And not only just, very Space 1999 centric. I have the ability with these tools to turn this Forgotten Futures series into something that kind of spans eras a little bit. A painting, are you about to book a space adventure to find a real one? Exactly. Yeah, we're about ready to book a space adventure to find a real one. Hopefully at some point that will be an option, actually. I would love a trip in orbit on a reasonably safe vehicle. At some point, I think it would be fascinating, as one of my favorite icons would say. But that's okay. I'd probably just be a basket case and vomiting the whole time if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so that should be good. We've I think I mentioned earlier, I am posting a lot of stuff on Patreon. We've got some projects going on that are really cool. My chair is now sinking on me as well, which is fascinating. My very expensive pink $15 office furniture chair. So yeah, so for the week here, I guess I'm gonna come back Friday. I want to thank everybody for coming along here. I am sorry for not painting tonight, and that it is a short stream. But yeah, we're gonna loop back in and have a good time. So anyhow, I hope you all have a fantastic evening. I'm gonna leave you with my regular outro tonight, and we will catch you all on Friday. So cheers, everyone. Thank you. All right, so I've taken my white paint with my little fan brush here, and let's just see how crazy this goes. This is where I throw paint everywhere. That just kind of gives it an air of legitimacy that it doesn't deserve. You know? I have Bob Ross the shit out of this painting.